Welcome to Fab Lab Armenia, which is the entry point of Metaverse, where we merge the physical and the digital worlds. Before we get going with our program, I think it's important to express gratitude because it explains how we got here, what we are doing, and where we're going to. And I want to express deep gratitude to the leadership of Central Bank of Armenia and its Training and Research Center, because not only they understood that Fab Labs are really one of the engines of the new economy, but they also were instrumental at bringing two Fab Labs to Armenia. And recently, we joined the Fab Academy program that is designed by MIT and by the Fab Foundation. And basically, that is a direct pipeline of all the learning and teaching that is happening among a vast network of experts directly every day here in our Fab Lab. So I would like to take a few minutes to introduce myself. My name is Jacqueline Karaaslanian. I'm the CEO and founder of Learning Architects. It's an agency that is helping people and companies keep up with the exponential growth of technology and understand how it impacts our life, how it impacts learning, working, and playing. So I'm also the CEO, the interim CEO of Fab Lab Armenia, to help guide the Fab Lab Armenia into this full-blown digital capacity of production and manufacturing. Metaverse. This is maybe a new word for many, but once we explore what it is, you will understand that it has been in the making for at least 20-25 years. It's this convergence of digital and physical, and all of us have already a double identity. We are here physically together, but actually also online, since this is web streamed, with a whole group of people spread all over the world, so hello to them as well. And this is also how we live digitally at a much vaster dimensions. Now, when we say metaverse, I like to pause for 1 second. It's very important to name things, because as soon as you name something, a phenomenon, an object, a person, it starts becoming alive, because we start recognizing it, we start understanding it, and most of all, we start understanding the vast potential that it offers for growth. And this is true for digital fabrication. So it's the world of bits and atoms, bits, internet, atoms, the physical world. This is actually also the name of the MIT Center where the Fab Labs originated. It's the MIT Center for Bits and Atoms. And objects, just like us, are starting to have a double life. Not only here physically, but they can also be translated into a page of code that in the input here you receive. You can design it to your specifications and liking, translate it into the codes for your machines to cut, and then you assemble it for the production. Once you have your prototype, so going from idea to prototype, it can become data again, so you can decide sharing it with the world. A very interesting phenomenon that is also a strong reality. If you go to Etsy.com, there is really hundreds and hundreds of digital furniture, but not only furniture, it goes in all aspects of our life, that are actually codes that you download, you cut, you assemble, and it's yours. For example, here you have this designer chair for $5.99. You download the file and it's yours. And it's interesting because it's actually, I didn't do it on purpose, it's the same price as these cute little animals that you can cut out and decorate your garden. What this means is that we are actually caring for our planet, because everything that now can be transported and distributed digitally means you don't need to spend a lot of money in packaging, logistics, transportation. So you can imagine how this opens up incredible frontiers. And it's becoming more and more easy because there are over 2,000 Fab Labs in the world, and actually more. I'm counting just those that are registered in MIT records, because a lot of people have a digital fabrication unit in their garage, in their community centers that are not traced here. So it's a number that exponentially is growing. But the Fab Academy program and the Fab Labs are present in 125 countries, and they are connected, operated, and enriched by the MIT Center for Bits and Atoms and the Fab Foundation. So it's also important to pause on the methodology of learning and doing that comes from the research of Seymour Papert, professor at MIT, who along with Marvin Minsky are the founding fathers of artificial intelligence. Here Papert said something that I thought was very important. When we were bringing computers to school at the beginning of personal computers, he was very worried that we were so in love with the machine. We were so in love with our computers that we were missing the point that we had to bring computer science to children so that they could understand the world and model it to their liking. And this is something that Neil Gershenfeld, also professor at MIT, as I said earlier, is doing very well through Fab Academy. And he's teaching a class now that has been taught at MIT for over 20 years. It's called Learn to Make Almost Anything. It's an academic program that is a distributed program. So traditionally we saw centralized from one excellence to many points of excellence, or decentralized nodes enriching each other. But you can see the strength of distributed learning, because the strength of one is the strength of everyone. And Neil Gershenfeld teaches with quite many instructors, regional instructors, but they actually work also with the time zones more than geographic. And we have our own instructor here, regional instructor, that is Jacqueline Karaaslanian. He's also the head of digital fabrication for us here at Fab Lab Armenia.